Today we'll be taking you guys on male measurement series. Now for the male measurement series, we'll start with the upper bodies. The upper bodies consist of the upper body, as it implies the upper bodies where you have like a shirt or your kaftan. So the first measurement we have here is our neck measurement. The neck measurement, now I'll be using Isabella for the measurement. Now I'm taking the full roundness of the neck. Now you're working with your CM, don't forget, not inches, because your textbook will guide you through your CM, not inches. So the first measurement, you take the full roundness of the neck with one of your finger deep inside. Please note, you are taking the down part of the neck, not the upper part. The down part is wider than the upper part. So once you take this measurement, dip one of your finger inside and ask the client if they are okay with it. And you can do this. Once they say they are okay with it, work with whatever you have there. So that's for the neck measurement. Now the next measurement we have here is our chest measurement. Our chest measurement, now let me be writing what we have here. The neck measurement, now we have 45 cm. If you notice, I said we're working with cm, not inches. Now the next measurement is our chest measurement. Now you are taking the full roundness of the chest. After doing this, tell your client to put their hands down to get the exact measurement. Now with your pattern, take note. This measurement, I will advise you to take 2 of this measurement. Now the first one should be firm, because when you're done with the pattern, whatever you add into the pattern will make it bigger than the chest. Now work with 2 measurements. Why I said 2 measurements? The first one is the firm measurement, which is this one that you're working with the pattern. Now we have 90 cm for this. Now write the 90 cm like this. Then you still need to work with this other measurement. How free you want your shirt to be. Once you do this, take it this way and ask the clients if they are okay with this. Can you see what we have here? Now we have 98 cm. Now you have 90 cm and 98 cm. 90 cm is what you use for your pattern. 98 cm is what you shape your pattern to. Now I have 90 cm and 98 cm. The next measurement now is the half back measurement. The half back measurement, now for those of us that are taking the half back measurement, don't forget we have 2 lines going here. From the nape, go down 9 to 12 cm. The widest part of the back is what you are taking. Instead of taking this is full back measurement. You do this. From the midpoint this way is half back measurement. Now we have 21 cm. You can also go full back this way and divide it into 2. Are we together? Now you're taking the full back measurement. Now you have 44 divided by 2 gives you 22 cm. Now you have 22 cm for the half back. Our next measurement here is the sky depth measurement. Now your sky depth measurement, this is the technique of the sky depth measurement. Go from your UP. Your UP is under arm point. Roll a straight line to the midpoint of your back. Then spot your eyes on that part. Now take from your nape, this is the nape, down to that point. Here we have 21 cm for sky depth. Now I repeat, take from your UP, rule a straight line to the midpoint of your back, spot your eyes there, and take the measurement from your nape all the way down. Now work with the measurement and write 21 cm for your sky depth. Our next measurement here is back to waist. Back to waist, back length to waist, neck to waist, the same measurement. Now you are taking it from your nape down to the deepest part of your back. How do you get the deepest part of your back? It's advisable you rule a straight line from the navel. Now rule a straight line from the navel to the back. The back part is the deepest part of the back. Now you are taking that measurement from your nape down to middle point. Now our measurement here is 40 cm for back to waist. The next measurement is the shirt length. How long you want your shirt. How long you want your shirt. The measurement is very, very important. You are taking it from the front part, not from the back or from the side. Now you move to your shoulder. Now roll it all the way down to your desired length. How long you want your shirt. Now write out the measurements you have there. Now working with 75 cm. after doing the shirt length, our next measurement here is the sleeve length. Your sleeve length, it is advisable you tell your client to pose. You see what he is doing, this is the best pose you do. You can also go this way, you can do this, you can do this, and you can do this. But most people prefer this. So what you do, you take the measurement from your shoulder blade. This is the shoulder blade. Passing it through the elbow down to your wrist, and you stop. Now we have 65 seconds. Advisable you tell them to pause and you don't take the measurement while the hands are down. So you're taking it this way. Now we have 65 cm. Then you write to 65 cm. Now we are done with the sleeve length. The next measurement here is our sleeve width. For the sleeve width, tell your client to place their hand like this. Very important. Now you take the full roundness of the sleeve width this way, making sure that your tape rule is going out. If your tape rule is not going out, definitely your shirts will not pass through this point. Now it's going out and it's coming in. The measurement I have here is 26 cm on my sleeve width. Now my sleeve width is 26 cm. Our next measurement is the cuff. Your cuff simply means the cufflinks that you use. So the cuff measurement, now you're taking it the full roundness of what you have, whatever you have, you make sure it is not too tight and it's not too loose because of the cuff. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. So I'm working with 24 cm for the cuff. Now our next measurement is tummy measurement. The tummy measurement is for those with tummy. Now for the tummy measurement, what I will advise you to do after taking the tummy measurement, now watch. What I have here is 86 cm. So I'm definitely not working with this tummy measurement because my chest is bigger than the tummy. If your tummy is bigger than your chest, you are working with the tummy ahead of the chest. If your chest is bigger than the tummy, you are working with the tummy and you're working with the chest ahead of the tummy. So whichever is bigger, you're working with it. So I have 86 cm for tummy. So definitely I'm not working with the tummy measurement. Our next measurement here is the waist measurement. For the top waist measurement, your kaftan or your shirt measurement, it's always advisable you take the measurement from the navel part. How free you want your shirt to be at that particular point is what you're taking. So here I have 91 cm and I'll also go for the firm one. 81 cm.
Okay.
The loose one is 81. The loose one is 91 cm. So the firm one is 81 cm. 81, 91. So the 81 cm is what I'm using to draw my pattern. The 91 cm is how free or how loose I want my outfit to be. So our next measurement here is the hip measurement. For male, they don't call it hip measurement. They call it sit. For male, I repeat, they don't call it hip, they call it sit. Now, if you're taking that measurement, it's very important. Tell your client if there's anything in his pocket, you should remove it so you can get the exact measurement. Now, this is what you do. 93 cm, and you also take the loose measurement. How far you want it to be 105. Now, 93 cm is what I'm using for my pattern. Then 105 is how I want my outfit to be. Our last measurement for the upper bodies here is the shoulder measurement. Please, for shoulder measurement, don't do shoulder to shoulder. Very important, don't do shoulder to shoulder. You are doing from where the neck drops to your shoulder blade. I repeat, where the neck drops to your shoulder blade. If you can't get the shoulder blade, you can tell the client to do their hand like this so you can see where the joint is. Now I have 15 cm for my shoulder measurements. So with all the measurements we have here now is for the upper body. So we're moving straight to our trouser measurement. Now the trouser measurement, the first measurement you have here is trouser measurement. Now for the trouser measurement, we have a trouser waist measurement. Now your trouser waist measurement, ask, it's very important, ask the client where he or she fits his trousers. Don't forget, still put your trouser around the navel part. That's very important. So ask question, please. Where do you put your trouser? You already have this. You're taking the full roundness of that particular part. You want to finger deep inside. On the finger deep inside. Now I have this measurement for my waist measurement, which is 81 cm. Trouser waist is 81 cm. Now the hip measurement, which is also known as seat measurement. Now you are taking it this way, like this. If there's anything in this pocket, please tell them to remove it. The seat measurement I have 93 cm. The next measurement is our body rise. For your body rise, get a hard surface stool. Get a hard surface stool for the body rise. Now you tell your client to sit on the hard surface stool. Now where you put your trouser, where you fit your trouser, that is where your measurement starts from, all the way to the tip of your table. From where your trouser is down to the tip of your table. Now for this we have 24 cm for body rise. 24 cm for body rise. Our next measurement now is a crotch measurement. This measurement is very, very important. Now you place it where the trouser is and tell the client to hold the tape for you. Hold the tip of the tape. Then pass your tape down to, if I look at where the tape is at the back, the same place where the trouser is, tell the client to walk and see if they are comfortable with it. You can tell them to walk, you can tell them to sit. As they are walking and they are sitting, you are asking them if they are comfortable with this measurement or if they are feeling any discomfort. Are you okay with this? Okay, so whatever you have now, I have 68 cm for my crotch measurement. 68 cm for my crotch measurement. The next measurement here is my trouser length measurement. My trouser length measurement now is from the waist down to my desired length. From where the trouser is down to my desired length. How long you want it? Ask, sir, are you okay with this measurement?
Okay, very okay.
Now we have 100 cm for our trouser length measurement. While the next measurement is our thigh measurement. The thigh measurement. Take the full roundness of the upper part of the thigh. Take the full roundness of the upper part of the thigh. Look at what we have here. Ask if this is what they want, if they are okay with it. After getting this, it is advisable you take the tape down, make sure your tape is going down. For those with inner lap, the inner lap, I would like to explain this part. For the inner lap, look at the lap very well. Come please, now for the inner lap, you notice you are taking the thigh by the upper part. Most time the inner lap goes slightly below the upper part. For those with inner lap, you find out that the thigh, that part is even bigger or wider than the thigh measurement. Now take it this way. Make sure your tape is going down, is passing through down for those with inner lap, so you don't sew and they will complain that the trouser is not entering the thigh. So what we have here is 57 cm for our thigh measurement. 57 cm for the thigh measurement. Our next measurement here is the knee measurement. Take the full roundness of the knee. Take the full roundness of the knee. Then you can tell the client to fold or bend their legs and see if this will be okay for them. Once you notice it's too tight for them, you can loosen the measurement a bit so you can get a perfect measurement. Make sure the knee measurement is passing through the calf. Make sure it's passing through the calf. So what we have is 44 cm for knee measurements. Our last measurement for trouser here is the trouser bottom width, which is same as your ankle measurement. The trouser bottom width, the down part of the trouser, you're taking the full roundness of the down part of your trouser. This is very, very important. So from this point, you can ask if they are okay with this, because most guys these days don't like their trouser to be loose at the down part. So if you now come across those that want it loose, you can ask if they want it loose. So, sir, are you okay with what we have here?
Okay.
Now we have 39 cm for the trouser bottom width. With 39 cm, now you take it to this point and write 39 cm for trouser bottom width. So Thank you very much. This is our measurement series for men. If you have any question, you can send it around.